let's talk about the exciting area of nutrition, and that is cancer prevention. And when we talk about cancer prevention and diet, it has to do with certain foods having certain components that actually detoxify and target cancer cells. The exciting thing is that these are all plant-based. So I want to go over the ones that are super beneficial and what they have in it and how you get it in your diet. Okay, so folate's super important, folic acid. So how you get folate from the diet, you need about 800 micrograms, minimum of 400, but I would go closer to 800 micrograms of folic acid in the diet. And how you get folate is from lentils and spinach, kale, black-eyed peas, and brewer's yeast. Those are some of the top sources to get folic acid in the diet. Also, anything fortified that might be fortified in folic acid, which wheat germ is fortified as well. Wheat germ, by the way, is delicious. Just like you could just like spoon it in your mouth. It's delicious. So, but lentils and black-eyed peas and spinach are some of the highest sources. Okay, broccoli, the cruciferous vegetables are hands down probably the best for you. So broccoli in particular targets tumor cells. How you get the most impact from broccoli is actually from steaming. Just a few minutes of steaming, bring out that deep, deep green color. It still has a bite to it, a chew to it, a crunch to it, but it's not soggy, but it's not raw. And also, you want to chop broccoli and let it sit for 40 minutes before you cook it and then consume it. That's how you get the most sulforaphane, which is the active component in it. So chop your broccoli, let it sit for 40 minutes, then steam it, then eat it, and you have the most benefit. If you don't have time for that, mustard powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of mustard powder increases that sulforaphane content also. You can also go for broccoli sprouts, which are like 1,000 times the amount of sulforaphane. And broccoli sprouts are so easy to get in, and just take a handful of that and just eat them or put them on a salad or in a sandwich, okay? So broccoli and all the cruciferous vegetables, cauliflower. Cauliflower has in it something called indole 3 carbinol, which targets breast cancer cells. Brussels sprouts, high in sulforaphane as well. Cabbage. So get your cruciferous vegetables in every day if you can, all right? If you suffer with a lot of GI distress from it, start out slow. Don't eat a huge quantity, just a little bit, and gradually work yourself up. Garlic. Garlic has great components in it for cancer prevention. Once again, you can just dice that, chop that, add it into nice, seasoning. A lot of people get garlic in their life, and it's lovely. The spices of garlic and turmeric and ginger are all beneficial for cancer prevention as well as decreasing inflammation. So use those spices for cooking, sautéing. You can even make a really nice, juice out of it. The immunity booster type drinks. You can do that and get them in like little shot glasses of ginger, garlic, turmeric. Add a little bit of like a pineapple or an orange juice to that just to kind of get it so it's tolerable, and down that every day. Incredibly beneficial. Walnuts actually slow the growth of breast tumor cells. Walnuts are incredible. Every nut you've heard me talk about is wonderful, but the walnut is very special. So a little bit goes a long way. Once again, you can just chop that up and put that into salad or on oatmeal. You can crush it up and put it into smoothies. You want to get about 1 ounce a day of walnuts in. The apple peel, in particular, gala apples. All apples are great, but gala apples in particular have something in it that spread the risk of cancer cells. So 'tis the season for apple season, and if your stomach can handle the skin, definitely eat those gala apples. Once again, all apples great, but gala has something in particular about it that is incredible. Fiber blocks estrogen absorption, so it decreases the estrogen levels in your body, which for breast cancer, if you're estrogen dependent, that can cause breast cancer, obviously estrogen dependent breast cancers. So fiber being a defender against that. Inhibiting that absorption of the estrogen is incredible. Get at least 35 grams of fiber a day. And how do we get fiber? We get it from whole grains and beans and nuts and seeds, all legumes. That's how we get fiber. Of course, fruits and vegetables. So load up and try to get about 35 grams of fiber a day, because it will help block estrogen absorption. Green tea has something in it called catechins. You do need a significant amount of green tea. Sometimes that can bother people for epigastric. You can feel refluxy, but if you don't suffer with that, green tea is incredible for cancer prevention, up to 5 cups a day. So if you like that, green tea all day long, fantastic. Also has a little bit of a metabolic booster to it, so you get a lot of bang for your buck with green tea. Also lowers cholesterol. You get like this little triad with green tea, but it's very, very important for cancer prevention. Curcumin is wonderful. So if you like cumin, we use that mostly as a seed and a spice, good in chilies. And once again, if you're cooking and you don't mind doing like a stew, use all of those spices, the cumins and curry powders, garam masala. They have all of that right in there. So good for you, so beneficial for you. And the turmeric, curcumin is the active ingredient in turmeric. Yes, I know you can supplement, but you're always best off from getting the food source, okay? Berries, strawberries in it have something called ellagic acid. Yes, all berries are beneficial for cholesterol and brain health, but strawberries in particular have something in it called ellagic acid, and that is great for cancer prevention too. So there are those are some of the top foods for cancer prevention. Get them in, they're tasty, they're easy, and when all is said and done, I do want to say that every fruit and vegetable have a beneficial component to them, honestly. Also herbs. Oh, let me not forget parsley. Parsley is cancer preventative. We think parsley's nothing. Parsley's not nothing. Parsley's wonderful. You can just actually eat it or chop it up and add it to your salads. Herbs, spices, fruits, vegetables, load up on this. That is how we get the most bang for our buck for cancer prevention. Okay, I hope that's a little helpful.